Alright guys, we're back for another first impressions video. In today's video, we're visiting a new release from the brand Afnan. Now, Afnan is one of the top Middle Eastern, these dupe affordable fragrance brands out there on the market. And so we're gonna try this newest release. Now, this newest fragrance, guys, we're gonna be trying today is called Afnan 9 p.m. Elixir. So another Elixir fragrance that has been dropped in. I noticed that amongst the fragrance community, Elixir fragrances are really starting to become the name of the game, right? So now that Afnan has dropped the news for Elixir, we're gonna get into our initial blind smell reactions. We're gonna see just how this one fares, what this one reminds us of, and we're gonna get into the review. Let's get it. I got it unwrapped. So there's the bottle. I mean, there's the box. Now I do like the sort of amberish brown boxing, and this one's a slide out. All right, typical of that Afnan. There's the bottle. So I do like the luxurious look of the bottle. Definitely nice. I like what they did with the packaging here. So we can take it out, and here is the bottle. Boom. Afnan 9 p.m. Elixir. I do like the bottle presentation. I like the fact that they went with the gold lettering in this one, and they have a little bit of a unique design with this one. Now it's just a matter of seeing whether the scent matches the presentation. Now, some of the main notes that we're going to be getting in this one, we're going to get that cardamom, nutmeg, element. We're going to get labdanum. We're going to get some spices. We're also going to get leather, lavender, and we're going to get some rose as well. So a really nice, warm, spicy, especially in the opening. Then we're going to get some leather base. We're going to get some florals. Then we're going to get some vanilla and patchouli as well. So really kind of unique array of fragrance notes. We're going to get right into it. First and foremost thing, let's do our initial blind smell off the air. Let's see what we have here. 2, 3, and 4 off the air. Nice wide spraying atomizer. Really strong cardamom and nutmeg. Really strong spicy opening. And a slight bit of vanilla in there as well. It gives off the opening like it's trying to be Le Mans Elixir Absolute, the newer Elixir, rather than the original Elixir, right? The spiciness in this one, right, is really the distinction. And it's a bit sharp, right? It is good. Definitely, I like the Le Mans DNA. So the fact that this one is another dupe of that, it's not one-to-one, right? There's a little bit more unique characteristics in this one, definitely off the opening. This one's a little bit sharper, so there's a little bit of a differentiation. They've leaned more into the cardamom with this one, but all in all, you can definitely smell a familiarity with this fragrance. But all in all, I would say there's a good opening. You do kind of have to give it a chance. You know, it was a little bit strong, but strong isn't always a bad thing. Nonetheless, what we're picking up initially as it's settling down the air, definitely getting that leather, getting that lavender, but the leather is not overly done. It's not too leather based. You're picking up a little bit of the lavender, giving it some freshness, and you're picking up a little bit of the vanilla, but overall, 1 for 1. I do like the open. All right, got the tester strip here. We're gonna test it out again, and we'll see how this one fares when we get it on a strip. We're gonna let that one settle down. Off the opening again, the opening really spicy, cardamom and nutmeg based. Definitely not bad, and definitely not synthetic, right? You can definitely smell the richness. You can smell the luxurious nature with this one. This one's giving more fall, winter, cold weather, but you could also pull this one off, I think, in the spring as well. The spiciness, and there's a level of vibrance too, that I think you could wear this for a spring nighttime, as long as it's not, you know, overly warm, right? This isn't something you would wear for, you know, a warm, sunny day. You wouldn't wear this for when the weather is really above 80 degrees, I don't think. But definitely in a cooler, sort of wind chill temperature, right? Something where you're gonna have to wear a sweater, a coat, maybe a button up, a V taper, a V-neck, something like that, a mid zip. I think this is definitely gonna be the fragrance for you. But as we have the strip now, let's see how this one fares. Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to give this one a chance. You have to get past the opening with this one, but once you get past the opening, it's actually done really nicely. Definitely not bad scent DNA, definitely not synthetic, right? But I do think there's a specific avatar with this one. You have to like the Le Mans DNA, right? You have a very distinct nose. I think you like those warm, leathery, spicy, aromatic fragrances. You like a vanillic fragrance, but you don't want it overly vanilla. You want it kind of balanced out. You like notes like patchouli, and then you want a little bit of a musky undertone in this as far as your fragrance personality. But off the strip, with that wide array of notes, they do come together a little bit better. You pick up a little bit more of the rose. You pick up a little bit of the rose, but definitely no one note is really overly pronounced above the other, except for I would say just the cardamom, really. The cardamom and the nutmeg, that spiciness might be a little too spicy for some people as far as things to consider. Definitely, is this one blind buy worthy? For the price, it's about $50, right? It's a new release, and so if you want something new, unique, and you don't mind ponying up some money, definitely I say you can pull the trigger for it, but I would say you couldn't hurt yourself by going out and trying it. All right, skin test. We'll go through off the skin. Settles down every single time. I'm just thinking Le Mans. But Le Mans Elixir done a little bit spicier, a little bit warmer, right? To me, Le Mans Elixir Absolute is gonna be a little bit sweeter. It's gonna be a little bit more aromatic. It's gonna be a little bit more vanillic, a little bit more leaning into that. This one's leaning more into the spices, but you can definitely tell that it is kind of in that ilk, in that ballpark. But as we go off the skin, yeah, definitely not bad. Definitely, I like this fragrance. I do like what they did here. Definitely, we're gonna be trying this one out. I think it's definitely a great drop in a new release from the Afnan brand, and I do love these Elixir fragrances. So this really kind of hits my fragrance personality as far as these are concerned. Definitely when I want a more spicier fragrance, when I want something that's not overly sweet, not overly vanillic, then this will be the switch up I go with it. Or if I don't want to use my original JPG, I want to get something where it's, maybe I don't want to spend an arm and a leg, boom. This is a great switch up from the collection. But all in all, guys, good release. Not mad at it. Definitely one that's going to be in a rotation, especially with the fall and winter weather as we get closer to Christmas. So that'll do it, guys. Again, first impressions done and accounted for. Afnan's 9 p.m. Elixir. Great another Elixir release, so I'm happy. Love these new trend of Elixir fragrances dropping amongst the community. Let me know whether you guys have gotten your hands on the Mall, the Elixir, and if you've tried Afnan 9 p.m. Elixir. Tell me which one you like more, which one you're favoring, which one you want to add to your collection. Let me know what other Afnans you want me to talk about, and I'll get them done for you. As always, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button so you get notified anytime I drop any new fragrances. Also, follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok. We'll get you guys on the next one. Have a good day. Much love.